Be a doer and a talker. Be a doer and a talker. Be a doer and a talker. Mrs. Contester, my fellow Toastmasters and guests, people know me as a great talker. A talker. You? No way. You are not a talker, just a super talker. Indeed, my fellows constantly remind me, man, you've told me the same story for years and nothing ever happens. Why should I trust you this time? Why? I agree with my friends. Perhaps I speak too much about my ideas in advance. And some of you might be wondering, no way. This is one of those guys full of hot air. Please, do more and speak less. Please. Relax, my fellows. Relax. Think for a moment about the most successful person you've ever met. For sure, that person didn't do everything on his own. Someone had to support him. And that someone for sure was not Nostradamus. He had to share his ideas. Maybe in 50 years' time, Google will be able to read our minds, but we are not there yet. And trust me, working hard or smart is overestimated. I can easily work 80 extra hours. That's why I have some cool eye bags. In 2016, I was at the peak of my career. I had reached the finals of Microsoft Imaginco, won the Cisco Sit-Up Challenge, and started a new profession in Poland. I felt like my favorite superhero, Hawk. I could smash everything. But at the end of that summer, I was the one who got smashed. My ventures failed and my business partners left me alone. I had no one to speak with. I didn't speak the language of the country where I was living. For the following months, I needed to reorganize my life. And at the end of that year, I thought, hey, I have reached the best idea. And I started to speak with my friends about my next great thing. So I planned to move abroad. I told them that I would move to Ireland. What about New Zealand, Australia, or Canada? The last three, they are always looking for young immigrants, especially the ones that speak English and work in the IT sector like me. Don't you agree? Not even close. Every door I knocked was immediately closed with the following words. But do you need a work permit? These words became a nightmare in my life. I had no idea what I was doing wrong for the next 3 years. For my friends in Poland, hey, my life was going great. I was growing in the career ladder. I became a successful area director in Toastmasters. And at the end of the 2019, I became an author. So what could go wrong, right? So every time that I spoke with my friends, and I spoke with them about my crazy idea of moving abroad, they just remind me my favorite words. Man, you've told me the same story for years, and you never move. Forget it, man. Forget it. So at the end of 2019, I had no idea what to do. I was at a bar when I met a beautiful Polish girl, an amazing one, very polite. She encouraged me to go to Spain and said, "What kind of loser are you, man? Why don't you go there and fix your issues once and for all? Just go there and stop being a loser." That night, I barely slept. I was furious, furious. I was furious with myself. The next morning, I started to send new CVs, just around 654. But well, even though my target was clear, things are never easy. And these words were still chasing me. Do you need a work permit? However, this time there was a slightly different twist. The recruiters were open to listening to me and came back to me. They gave me invaluable feedback in how to write top class CVs. So if you're facing any challenge, just ask me, because thanks to the support of these amazing people, in June, in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, I was hired into a new position in Madrid. And on December 24, I traveled to Spain and started a new chapter in my life. Some of you might be wondering, so now that you're here, just stop talking about your crazy ideas, right? Not even close. I already spoke with some of the executives in my company. I want to support them in their new vision about the storytelling for everyone. I can just tell you, my fellows, you are always one decision away of a completely different life, there to share your story with a new stranger. Because doing and talking together can give you unthinkable results. Mrs. Toastmaster,